I think it's about time that we heard from someone else, don't you?
Someone else.
Someone who has great experience in the world of broadcast TV, great experience in bringing the worlds of Gerry Anderson to a larger viewership.
Yes.
Who might that be, Chris?
Well, this is Sarah Cronin from Talking Pictures TV. Talking Pictures is a channel that's been running for 10 years now, 10 years in May. And Sarah co-runs that with her father, Noel, who's been collecting so much old film over the years. And he went to various channels, asked them to put it on. They said no, so he set up his own channel.
Amazing.
As you do.
Yeah.
And it's still going strong and it's very popular. And we're going to hear some stories from Sarah right now. Well, how wonderful to welcome to the Gerry Anderson Podcast, Sarah Cronin.
Oh, thank you.
You are the I want to say runner of Talking Pictures TV, the wonderful film channel that I believe celebrates its 10th anniversary this year.
Coming up in May,
Yeah, which is just, I mean, did you ever think when you first started out that you would, no, definitely not.
No, not a clue. Not a clue.
It's amazing that it has not only lasted so long, but thrived compared to where it was at the beginning. And of course, we know from the many comments and questions that we have in our Space 1999 lunchbox that a lot of our viewers are very excited and very happy that your channel shows such old Anderson series as you've had Fireball XL5, Thunderbirds, Stingray, Captain Scarlet. You even show Crossroads to Crime, which is, and there's another film that Gerry Anderson was the, I think, sound recordist on, Devil Girl from Mars.
Oh, best film
I
ever.
know, right? Yes,
I'd love that costume. I'd love her legs, but
yes,
the
that's
costume's
quite an iconic image. Yes, but so there will be a large majority of our audience who know what Talking Pictures is, watch it every week. But there will be some in our audience who don't know what the channel is. So
how rude!
I know. So I think to get them into the loop, we're going to play a quick clip from. I believe this was on CBS. Was it last year?
God, really?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Nestled in the English countryside is the unlikely headquarters of one of the UK's top-growing TV channels.
Hello, renowned Talking Pictures.
Talking Pictures.
So this is where it all happens. This is a little shed at the bottom of the garden.
Yep.
Yeah.
TV shows and movies. Famous detectives.
Smugglers never sleep.
Epic adventures.
Might get drunk and have a good time.
And early science fiction from decades ago to millions of viewers across the UK. But if you think looking backwards is bad for business,
Jeepers.
think again.
A monster meteorite, and it's coming straight for us.
Talking Pictures launched on linear TV in 2015 and has grown to be one of the biggest independent channels in Britain. About 4 million people tune in a month, many of whom are older.
You've tapped into this demographic of people that, do you think
Who's
it was
that?
sort of underserved or underappreciated?
Yeah, TV forgot about them, 100%. You know, our audience, they don't want to know about who's on a beach in a bikini snogging who. You know, what do they care? You know, they
Can't remember.
Neither does our audience, luckily.
They want a good drama. And, you know, and I think that's something we did really well in the 50s and 60s.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that Talking Pictures does so well, is bringing up things that I gather that it all started with this collection of films that your dad has, and he would take them to channels and they would say, we're not interested.
Yeah, I mean, we couldn't have launched Talking Pictures without that, because content is key.
Yeah.
And it's also very expensive. So, we were really, really fortunate that we built this archive up over the years, and we used to distribute it to all the main channels as their afternoon black and white film. And then it all stopped. And the biggest disappointment was poor Dad, who's 77 now, he won't mind you knowing that, had nothing to watch on telly.
Oh.
That's why we launched Talking Pictures.
Oh, well.
Just so he had some telly to watch.
And now he's got a plethora of, you have films being sent into the channel, don't you?
Yeah, we do.
some
That's
points?
particularly for the Footage Detectives, his show that I make with him and Mike Reed every Sunday at 5. The audiences send in reels of film that they found in their loft, which could be, I mean, inevitably we get 800 reels of a baby on a blanket or a picnic on the beach, so we do have to filter them. But quite often we find some gems, and we found a lot of lost telly and lost film, which has been a massive triumph for us, as we're all about saving celluloid. So that's been really cool. But yes, we license films as well, films and series from the various copyright owners and battle with them on price and how long we can have it for and how many plays we're allowed. And it became very clear quite early on in the process that if you play a film twice in a month, you get told you're full of repeats.
Ah, yes.
And so we worked out quite quickly that we were going to burn through, even though we own the Southern TV libraries, where we don't own Wurzel, sadly, we had to buy that. But we thought we'd have enough content for sort of a year, and it turned out to be a couple of months before Dad and I were going, right, so how are we going to do this then?
But then I know you also get people saying, oh, I missed such and such. It's like, it's kind of one of the things that's nice to rely on. You know, if you've missed a film, chances are it will be on
eventually
within the next 3 months, potentially.
Yeah, eventually.
So it really just started with your dad's got all these films.
Yeah.
Let's start our own channel and see what happens.
Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Because we're not broadcasters. I mean, I was a runner to start with, as in on films, not athletically, I hasten to add. And then, I worked my way up through telly and did directing and producing. I was an actress as well for a long time. You may have seen me in Mud with Russell Brand. And Russell Tovey.
90s children's show.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
I did used to watch Mud. Yeah.
Did you?
It's one of those things that I remember I
was
watched
Julia.
because it was on. But,
yeah. It was a great time in my life. Terrific fun to make. Susie Blake, I adore. She was fabulous, and Victoria Wicks, who I love from Drop the Dead Donkey anyway. So. And a whole host of stars. I digress. What were we talking about?
Oh, just the origins of the channel itself, how we got it going.
So we went everywhere and said, look, we've got this concept for a channel that predominantly plays black and white films and series, and all the media bigwigs told us we were absolutely bonkers and we're years too late and nobody wants to watch black and white telly anymore. We've all got colour tellies. What do we want to watch that for? So we did it ourselves.
And were you surprised by the sort of response to it? How long did it take for a sort of response to filter through?
Well, you'd laugh. So every night you get overnights, which gives you your barb data for who's watched what. And so for about 2 weeks, Dad and I were desperately waking up early to get the overnight to see how many and it'd be 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, well, 1 is not good.
No.
And it did take a while. But we were really fortunate, actually. Danny Baker and Vic Reeves found us and started shouting about us, and both did really big pieces in the Radio Times, which we could never ever have hoped for.
Yeah.
And then Radio Times became our friend as well, and the rest is history. Yeah.
So among the channel's output currently are many of the classic Anderson shows, as we've said. But we'd like to test your knowledge on all of the Anderson shows. We'd like to play a little game called Super Identification, in which we play you clips, very short clips from all 18 of Gerry Anderson's shows.
Okay.
Just to see how many you can identify.
Okay.
Now, you should be safe for the 4 that your channel shows,
You would
at
hope,
least.
wouldn't
We would
you?
hope so, yes. But let's see how you get on. So we're starting in 1957 with The Adventures of...
Twizzle.
Perfect,
Easy one,
there we
easy
go.
one to start.
Oh, well, if that one's easy. Twizzle was followed by The Adventures of...
Space Patrol.
No, that was Torchy.
Oh, Torchy the Battery
Yes.
Boy, of course.
And then hopefully you will know this.
Was a fine man.
Stand by for action.
Easy.
Easy.
I'm just singing the theme
Yeah,
tune,
well,
sorry.
that's fine. We're on 4 here. Now, who's that?
Oh, I didn't... Scarlet, wasn't it?
That was it, yeah. So now we're into the live action in the 70s.
Oh, Protectors.
Close.
Protectors.
Protectors, yeah.
Oh, it's quick, isn't it?
It is very quick, yes. So we're well into the 80s now. 90s. That was Space Precinct.
Place of legend, fable.
Oh, Castle, the Lavender Lavender
Yes,
Castle.
yeah, absolutely. And the last one. That's the CGI remake of Captain Scarlet from
Oh, the new
2005.
one.
New Captain Scarlet, that's right.
I don't like remakes.
Well, I can be indifferent, but I do like that one quite a
good,
lot.
good.
Well, Sarah Cronin, I believe at the end of that one, let's just check with the independent fact checkers, you got 6.
Okay, but
I make it 7.
It did go very fast,
It
in
did
my
go very
defence.
fast, yeah. So I'm going to give you the 7. That is on your little figure of you right there, which we will add to our roster of
Lovely.
previous contestants in the
I
upcoming
think I'm about
weeks.
12 in that photo. Yeah, that's a little long time ago.
We don't mind. So, what's your sort of personal involvement with the channel? What's like a typical day for you when you're not coming to Slough to talk to us about this?
Well, Dad and I do pretty much everything, I'm not going to lie. We're both control freaks, so plus we haven't got extensive budgets to get elves in to help us. So everything really. We answer the phone, so viewers ring constantly to tell us what they like, what they don't like, why we're not playing such and such at 2 o'clock.
Yes.
And we answer the phone, obviously. We Renowned Pictures, our sister company, which we run as well, sells products and merchandise and stuff. So we do get calls about that.
I have a lot of them at home.
Oh, thank you. All helps.
Yeah.
All helps. We do events, so there's ticket sales constantly every day for various events that we're doing around the country.
Yes, quite recently you did, was it an afternoon with William Gaunt?
Oh, I love William.
And you've got one with, is it Susan Hampshire in a few weeks' time?
Next week I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, not this weekend, next weekend. We could be filming, although we try and do that at the weekends. We film our not live, but our own production shows. We'll be doing schedules, so every day is properly curated. We don't use software at all.
No.
It's all pen and paper and worked out what, if we've got a bit of sci-fi in the morning, we'll have a bit of romantic drama in the afternoon,
And it's all on cards, isn't it? I saw on that CBS clip that we
Dad
looked
has
at earlier.
his own
Yes.
special system,
Aw.
and then I put all the filler in to make the slots work. You'll notice a lot of channels just bung the same thing on for 6 times throughout the day. Well, that's something we would never ever do. And I'm very proud of our schedule, despite the complaints of repeats, which are minimal, I assure you. Then it could be, catching up with we don't have any influence on the airtime sales, which is in a real state of decline at the moment. Terrestrial free-to-air channels are only funded by advertising, and it's getting a bit of a sticky situation, I'm not going to lie. So it may be that we get a little bit involved in that. Noel will have his flatbed out. It's in the office all day, so he'll be looking through reels that have been sent in or ideas for programming. He'll be researching films or researching series, trying to find out the chain of title, because when you're working with stuff of a certain age, trying to trace back who owns that film or series now is really difficult. And it's amazing how much British series and productions are owned by the States, and of course they won't sell us one film or one series when we finally found who owns it. They want a massive, huge bulk deal put together.
Yeah, I remember, I think, is it the TVS archive or something, which you would think, oh, that's British, and it's like, no, it's owned by Disney or something. It's very
Disney
strange.
own a huge amount.
Yeah.
Huge amount of British production.
So when the channel first launched, you were mostly, was it fair to say mostly old films, and then more and more TV series started to creep in until now it's kind of like a hybrid of both?
Yes, it's a complete,
And
complete
alongside
mix.
that, you've evolved kind of strands of programs, like on Friday nights, for instance, you have the Cellar Club with
Caroline
horror-themed
Munro.
films.
She is just the nicest woman to work with in the world ever, which she will laugh if she hears this, because I'm always telling her off, because whenever I ask her, what was so-and-so like to work? Oh, lovely.
Oh.
What was so-and-so like to work? Oh, lovely. I was like, one day you're going to say, actually, he was a right shocker. But she's never said it yet, bless her.
Yeah, I heard nothing but good things about Caroline. But you also have things like you would have afternoon westerns. You have the Saturday morning pictures club.
Love
which
the
is,
Saturday morning
that's
pictures.
a 3-hour
club.
block every Saturday
It is,
morning.
and then it's evolved now. So not only is it, always makes me laugh because people ring in and go, I don't think children should be watching this. And I kind of have to tell them there are no children watching our Saturday morning pictures 9 till 12. These are the kids that were the kids then that are watching it. Now they're in their 60s and 70s. So it always makes me chuckle a little bit. So that's evolved a little bit, and now obviously we're playing more and more Anderson productions after it,
Yeah.
mixed in with things like One Step Beyond, which I think is a fabulous series.
Yeah, you've got a
Really
midday
good.
sci-fi movie as well, and it's normally something like
the
Attackers from
worst
Planet
sci-fi
X or
ever.
something.
Yeah. If it's got
Starman.
strings, I buy it,
Yes.
because it's just brilliant. I mean, we've played Plan 9 from Outer Space, but that's
Yes.
not the best example of the worst film ever. But our 12 o'clock film slot is normally so bad, it's hilarious.
Yes, whereas the 4 a.m. sci-fi films tend to be the really wretched.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I've got someone recorded on the hard drive at home, and I'm sort of not
On
looking
your
at them.
Betamax.
Yes, things like, was it Killings at Outpost Zeta?
Oh, I
and-
love that film.
I've seen bits of it.
Personal
yeah,
favourite of mine,
yeah.
actually, that
Was it
one.
Life
Life
Pod?
Force.
Oh,
No,
Life Force.
Life
Life Force
Pod.
is a classic. Yeah, we're getting off the Anderson track here. We're just gonna...
Sorry.
No, it's fine. No, I'm as much guilty of that as you, because we're just gonna geek out about Life Force and wonderful things otherwise. So let's head on over to our Space 1999 lunchbox, where we have, isn't it nice? Yes.
love
This
it.
was sent to us, was this sent to us from America? Yes. By one of our loyal viewers, yes. As you can see, we have a lot of questions in here.
Oh my
So if you'd
goodness,
like
this is
to
like the post bag at
reach
Talking
in.
Pictures
Oh,
every day.
yes.
Well, that's the other thing we do every day, open the post.
Ah, yes.
We're a bit old-fashioned like that.
We don't get as much post, but we have had some nice things, yes.
Good. Right. So this is from a David Hollis. Is there a Gerry Anderson show that you are fond of that has not yet been shown on TPTV, Joe 90?
Ah, now we're talking. Yeah.
Supercar.
Yes.
I'd love to play Supercar.
Yeah.
I'm working on it. Don't tell anyone. I set my day by the Anderson series that you show, and I tell as many people as I can, good man, where to see them. Keep up the great work. Oh, isn't that lovely?
That's lovely, yeah. Do you get much feedback
Yes.
about the Anderson stuff specifically?
Yeah. I mean, funnily enough, me saying no kids are watching, what has been lovely is people, especially on Twitter, I don't know if you look at our Twitter feed on a Saturday, but it's so lovely, people sending pictures of their animals watching the Anderson show,
yes.
which I love. And also their grandkids. So we do get a younger vibe for those series, but obviously the black and white Saturday morning picture stuff. Although I'd like to think a few might tune in for the Children's Film Foundation film, maybe. But they're, the highest I go in that is 70s. So, but yeah, we definitely get it. I think we are bringing Anderson stuff to a younger audience.
Because it's not really got any... I don't think it's been on television since sort of mid to late 2000s, at least not regularly. So it has been away from airwaves for quite a long time, surprisingly so, in fact. It's on a lot of the streaming services.
Oh, it'll be everywhere now we've done it.
Yeah. What sort of ratings does it pull in compared to other shows that you're running?
Well, our highest running show is the Footage Detectives on a Sunday, the one we make ourselves. That can beat even Rebecca.
Wow.
Or Notorious, some of the big classic films, which always surprises me in a nice way, because I love making that show. But yeah, no, good. I won't give too much away.
No.
But yeah, no, really, really pleased with what we're pulling in with those.
Because it's some shows you show where I'm assuming they must be doing fairly well for you. I'm thinking of shows like Gideon's Way and Public Eye.
I could play that all day
Yes.
long.
And I could watch that all day long.
And Public Eye.
Yes.
Don't tell anyone, because someone else is going to try and buy it now.
Oh, no, we don't want that. More questions in here for you.
Yeah,
Let's see what
sure.
else we've got.
Right, what's this one? Jonathan Bell, what film or TV series have you been most pleased that you got to show on Talking Pictures? Got to be Thunderbirds.
Oh, yes.
I mean, that was a massive scoop for us. And we will be buying more. People keep asking me, are you going to get some more episodes? I absolutely will get some more episodes when there's enough money in the tin.
Yes.
Film or TV? Family at War.
All right,
I was really excited to bring that back. Dad and I were thrilled, in fact, when we first brought it back about 6 or 7 years ago, and we've just relicensed it again, so that starts
So that starts
again
in the end
soon.
of the month, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Dixon and Doc Green.
Oh, yeah.
So pleased with that. Although we wanted to start with the early Brian Blessed black and whites, wobbly wobbly sets. And I'm hoping we're still in negotiations on those, so hopefully we'll play them at the end of the current run of the newer episodes.
Nice.
I could go on, but yeah, they probably be Gideon's Way, as I said, is always a favourite with mine. It's just so well written.
Yeah.
Really well written. Travelling Man was quite a surprise for me. Roger Marshall's series. And I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It hasn't quite got the audiences it deserves, I would say, so hopefully on a repeat it will do better. So get behind that, folks.
Yes, that was one I meant to start watching, and for some reason I never got round to hitting series link
you
on
and
it.
most of the UK, it seems.
Yes, but there'll always be another chance. That's what's great about Talking Pictures. I mean, you mentioned, the question mentioned the Anderson shows. Was there any particular reason that XL5 was the first one to be on the channel?
Favourite.
Dad's favourite. There we go. Perfect explanation. Yeah,
that and that he sings the theme tune constantly, and he'll be on the phone, and all of a sudden I can hear him go. In fact, Mike Reed and him did a duet.
Was that on the Footage Detectives?
It was on the Footage
Yes,
Detectives.
I think I may have seen that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I had to shorten it a little bit.
Whenever you're ready, we can have another question. We have, I don't know if you want to take a handful, maybe just to keep you going.
Oh, hello. Right. Rich Goodborn. Hope I've said that right, Rich.
Yep.
Really sorry if I didn't. Will we get to see the full series of Fireball XR5, Stingray and Thunderbirds instead of stopping at 13 episodes in? Well, Rich, I might start a GoFundMe and you are welcome to chip in. Yeah, absolutely. I think I said that earlier, didn't I? Yeah, we will buy more. We're just keeping it all fresh.
Yeah. So is there any way that our viewers, or indeed channel viewers, can sort of help raise that money essentially needed?
Spread the word. Just spread the word, because bums on seats equals advertising being watched. Come to an event.
Yeah.
Ticket sales really help us. Buy a badge.
Yes.
And anything like that. Subscribe to our magazine. We do a brilliant magazine. Jamie's got an article coming up, I think. Intermission, it's called. Catchy title.
Yes.
That really helps us. That's not had a year yet. We're just coming up to issue 11. But all those little things, download the app.
Yeah.
We've
Buy
got
the
a brilliant
DVD
catch-up.
film collections
Buy the
that you do,
DVDs.
yes.
Poor old DVDs.
Aww.
Sad state of affairs. But yeah, anything like that really helps. I'm joking about the GoFundMe page, by the way. I won't actually.
Anderson viewers, if it gets it on the TV, they probably would. Yes.
Jonathan Westall, out of all the Gerry Anderson shows you've been viewing on Talking Pictures TV, which one was the hardest for you to acquire for viewing on the channel? All of them. They were all quite difficult.
So how long had you been trying to get those?
A long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been difficult.
So that's negotiating with ITV, isn't it?
Yeah. Although some we brought direct, obviously, and we're hoping to do more of that. Are you listening, Jamie Anderson? I'm sure you are. Paul Hyde, will you be showing Joe 90 anytime soon?
Your favourite Joe 90.
Newsflash.
Ooh.
Working on it.
Ooh.
We do a free newsletter, actually, goes out every Sunday that Dad and I write. So you can just visit the Talking Pictures website and log on and get the free newsletter. And that's where we announce things well in advance of the trailer being on the air. So worth doing.
Yes, and it's always great to see those trailers coming up, even if it's for a non-Anderson show. It's always like,
I'm very proud of my trailers.
Yeah. Oh, you're the one who cuts those, are you? Oh, fantastic. Yes.
Paper cut. I've got an editor chat that helps me.
Oh, brilliant. So, is there anything aside from the Anderson shows that you personally would really like to see come on the channel?
Good question. I mean, I think the channel is going to have to evolve in some way as our audience gets younger. So it may mean that we have to branch into more 80s and 90s stuff eventually.
I mean, it's always almost a shock to me when I see a trailer come up and the copyright is like 2000. It's like, what? That's far too recent.
20 odd years ago,
Yeah.
I mean, I get complaints constantly. If I play something from 1979, people, it's too new.
It's in colour.
What's going on?
Yeah.
Is there something I think probably my biggest project would be the Z-Cars, black and white episodes. And some more Dixon and Doc Green.
But you are always sort of working behind the scenes, trying to get more. I believe recently there was some kind of tweet or comment somewhere in relation to the William Gaunt thing about a certain Sergeant Cork.
Sergeant Cork.
Yes.
Yeah, I will be thrilled if we get that. Working on
Fingers
it.
crossed, yes.
I'd really like to play This Is Your Life.
This Is Your Life.
I'd
That
love
would be
to
a good
play
idea.
those.
Yeah.
You know, the originals.
Yes.
But, of course, when they made them all that time ago, there was no such thing as clearance forms.
No.
And so they're very wary, the owners, of us licensing them because nobody signed a clearance form to say, yes, you can play it in 50 years' time.
I mean, I know there are old This Is Your Lifes with Anderson actors in. I think there's an amazing one with George Sewell. And there's a clip of Gabrielle Drake turning up to that in her UFO costume, the full gear. And it's lovely, and it's just... I want to see the rest of it. But
Gabrielle Drake's the one in The Brothers, isn't she?
that's
she
another
is.
one that I forgot to set the series link
Oh,
for
how
and regret
rude.
it. So, yes.
Do set the link for that.
Whenever
She's
that comes
brilliant.
around again, yes. I would like to see that.
Do you want another one,
Yes,
Jen?
let's have another couple more questions, and then we'll call it a day for this week.
Okie dokie. So, Button Moon Hannah. I love Button Moon.
Oh, yes.
I've still got my wooden spoon that I... Ridiculous,
Was it
really,
the little spaghetti tin as well that they used to travel in?
And the upside down fairy up liquid.
Yeah.
I love. And I've still got my recipe for Button Moon biscuits.
Oh, classic.
Which is basically shortbread with 2 holes in, but who knew? Firstly, I want to say, so Button Moon Hannah, sorry, Hannah, I digress. Firstly, I just want to say that Talking Pictures is a remarkable channel. Thank you. And thank you for playing Anderson's wonderful shows. Pleasure. Will there be a possibility that we'll see any one of the 2 Thunderbirds feature films? Good question. Thunderbirds I'll Go and Thunderbirds 6. Possibly, yeah. I wouldn't say no. Yeah,
Because they used to be shown quite a bit on Film 4. And then they lost the rights to one of them, and then they lost the rights to the other one. So, yeah, I don't know. I think it's Universal who might own those now.
That could be tricky.
Yeah.
Simon Frisbee. Hi, Sarah. Firstly, thanks for Talking Pictures, a little haven in these crazy times. I love that. I do feel like it is a bit of a comfort blanket, our channel, and I love that people do too. I was wondering, can you tell us about how you go about getting the rights to something you want to broadcast? I think I've just said that, Simon. Is it ever easy? No. Or can it just be banging your head against a wall? Oh, Simon, I think you've got a camera into my office.
Oh, yes.
Yes, it can be. Can be very, very tricky.
I'm guessing there's also, to a certain extent, you kind of have to take on films and shows that you otherwise wouldn't be interested in from time to time.
Just to get the ones that we wanted.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And there are some things that I've watched on there. I mean, I watched all 39 episodes of, is it Dangerous Assignment?
Oh, I quite
with
like
Brian
that.
Donlevy. I was
It was
enjoying
a bit-
it on its level of, oh God, they've only got 3 sets and
I was just
the
gonna
same
say,
actors are
the
turning up over and
revolving
over again.
sets.
It's like,
and here we are in
yeah.
Italy.
Yes.
And then they're in Russia. And I'm like, I'm sure that was the same restaurant in
with
Italy 3
a
episodes
very
ago.
wide train set and
Yeah.
such. Yeah, but it's like...
He didn't
it's,
actually go on any dangerous assignments.
No, very rarely. But I'm inclined to sort of stick with them, partly because it's knowing that I wouldn't get the chance to see any of this stuff, for one thing, without you guys, and also just to support the channel generally.
Thank you.
And I know I'm not alone in that, because it's a
Yeah.
very important channel for an awful lot of people. And we were talking during the break about one of the shows that you want to get more episodes of for the channel, which is Z-Cars, I believe. You want to go back to the earlier Brian Blessed episodes.
Yeah, definitely.
Am I right in thinking that he, amongst many other celebrities, is a bit of a fan of the channel?
Yeah.
Do you have many celebrity fans?
Lots. We're so
Lots?
lucky.
Yeah.
And they ring us, which is so adorable that I get to speak to some of my heroes.
Oh, how lovely.
Brian Blessed.
Yes.
It's so funny. When he rings up and you'll say, oh, hello, renowned Talking Pictures. Yes, it's Brian Blessed. And I thought, why do you even say your name, Brian?
Yeah.
I know it's you. From the moment you said hello, I know it's you. Yeah, he's a sweetheart. Yeah, we're very lucky, you know, of how many have found us and keep in touch regularly. Jules Holland's hilarious.
Oh, right.
He's a great fan and supporter, which is lovely. But my biggest one, who I miss terribly, is of course Brian Murphy.
Oh yes. At the time of recording, it was 2 days
just
ago.
the nicest man. We knew. I mean, I speak to Linda quite regularly because she's a contributor to our magazine, and we've got St Albans, our big show, coming up in March, and Brian always opens the show for us. So it'll be a really sad moment on stage this year. But he was just adorable and did not look, act, sound his age at all.
No.
So you kind of, it's very deceiving. But he will be really missed, Brian.
Yes, he's one of those who's always seemed to have been the sort of same age, more or less, and just imagine going on forever.
I saw a great story yesterday about when he was filming Benidorm, and all the Spanish crew shouted out, Europa, Europa. I love that. Europa.
So that would have, presumably, that has helped increase the channel's profile to a certain extent?
Oh, yeah, we're very, very fortunate, because we can't afford press or a press agency or a press person. So, yeah, we rely on our army of super fans.
Like you.
as well as some really nice celebs that aren't really endorsers, as it were, but do shout about us, which is lovely.
I believe you may even have been viewed by Her Majesty the Queen. Is that true?
How amazing is that?
Yes. Now, what was it she was supposed
Laurel
to be
and
watching?
Hardy. We did I'm a huge Laurel and Hardy fan. Anybody who knows me knows what a great fan of theirs I am, the boys. And it was amazing to bring them back onto British TV screens. I was really, really proud of that. Because that was no mean feat. I mean, the films are kind of owned by various different people all over the world. So that was tough. Everybody thinks because their age, they're public domain, and they're not. Very, very few of the films are. And yes, we had word from an insider who is... I don't know how much I can say, actually.
Oh. Well, they won't be
insider.
watching this, but yeah.
Yeah, proper insider who told us that when she was really poorly, all she did was watch our Laurel and Hardy season and chuckled away. I love that.
That's sweet.
So I'm hoping the king
Yes.
is now
following in her
watching us.
footsteps, yes.
Although Dad did get BEM in
Oh,
the New
yes,
Year's
yes.
honours list, so which I'm chuffed to bits.
Yeah.
He so deserves it.
Oh,
What he does for
absolutely, yeah.
saving celluloid, and for championing British film and series, I think he deserves a lot more than a BEM, actually.
Yes, it's very important work that he
It is.
and you and the channel are doing. You mentioned the Queen not being very well, which brings me on to a year that wasn't really that good for any of us, 2020, with COVID and lockdown. But I gather almost, I don't want to say ironically, but it was something of a boom year for the channel.
Because people were at home watching telly. It was phenomenal for us. I mean, the ratings just went through the roof. More people were finding us, I guess, because they were just sat watching telly and scrolling. Because, everybody tries and offers me to buy a higher number slot.
Yeah.
So that I'm, much higher up.
Because you're on 328 at the moment.
That's
yeah.
Sky. But yeah, any of the platforms, you can bid for it. And I'm a great believer in once they know the number, they're going to go to you anyway. So what does it matter? But of course, that does mean that if the higher up you are, the more people will find you, is the concept. And lockdown, all the lockdowns were just unbelievable. But that went hand in hand with a lot of problems because, of course, it literally was just me, Dad and my husband Neil in the office. The phones were just constant. People ringing in, mainly for a chat about what they'd just watched. There was so many lonely people. I mean, we really felt like some sort of help the aged without the budget, which was lovely.
A nice service, but you're not set up to handle that.
Absolutely loved it. But, the phone didn't stop. 10:30 at night, 11 o'clock at night, it's still going. But sadly, there was no TV advertising.
No.
So although it helped us reach a lot of people, we weren't financially getting the support that we should have got for the numbers we were delivering because there were no cruises, no holidays, there was just nothing to advertise. And that poor old donkey advert, I think that kind of kept me going,
yes.
That and then even the mattresses stopped.
Dormeo, yes.
Oh, God, it was a nightmare. And we had to keep coming up with our own adverts to just kind of fill the slots, so... we were shouting about Old Mother Riley and Paul Temple and the calendar. Oh, we sold so many calendars that year. I can't even tell you. It was brilliant. But yeah, no, it was definitely a big moment for us.
Did the ratings sort of tail off a bit after that, or did they remain stable?
A little bit when people went back to work, yeah, of course. But I think it definitely helped us find more of an audience, without a doubt.
So putting lockdown aside, what is your sort of relationship with your audience generally? Because you've got phones, you're also on social media, aren't you?
Constantly, yeah.
Is it a positive experience overall to be that in touch? Because it's quite rare for a channel to be so in touch.
Oh, I don't
with
know
its
another
viewers.
channel you can ring.
No.
Do you?
No.
Maybe there's a reason behind that. Excuse me. Yeah, I mean, our postbag, our dear old postman, hello Malcolm, is such a sweetheart. I mean, it's a couple of sacks a day, and of course, it's quite an admin headache, and people get cross if you don't respond to their letter and they don't get a free badge.
Oh, yes.
Within, a day, they're ringing asking me why did we receive their letter. And we get stuff sent in, biscuits. Oh my goodness, we get so many packets of biscuits sent in for Mike and Noel.
Well,
I had to put a call out a couple of weeks ago and say, listen guys, no more biscuits, please. We
Looking
love
at
them,
the set of the footage detectives, there's so many interesting bits and pieces. Isn't there a board game or something from a
there's
very
everything,
old show?
Everything. Razors, old razors, old loo rolls. Sounds ridiculous, but it's Izal toilet paper. You name it, I get it in the post.
Oh.
Good and bad. You want to see my house? It's like a museum.
Oh.
It's horrific.
So what's sort of average age of your audience? Is it, obviously it's skewed more towards the much older, but does it ever surprise you if someone in their 20s comes up to you and says, oh, I love that?
Yeah, and especially on social media.
Yeah.
I think we've captured the vintage vibe, those that love the outfits and the cars and things like that. So we've definitely got a much younger following. Goes back to my talking to you the other week about Anderson productions. When they're on, I do definitely get feedback from younger viewers as well. But yeah, I mean, I'm hoping I'm reaching a younger audience because I need to keep going. But yeah, no, it's definitely been, especially Twitter or X or whatever it's called now, Blue Sky. We were on that as well. That's quite an eye opener.
Yeah.
Because the Barb audience measuring system doesn't give you a real picture of who your audience are. And that's why I love our relationship with our viewers. Emails, we receive thousands and thousands every day.
Wow.
It's really difficult. And of course, we have templates of like, thank you so much. And I hate sending templates because I hate that as a person, getting a robot reply. But sometimes I've just got to do it because there's just not enough hours in the week, to tell everybody how much their support means to us. So I hope people forgive us for that sometimes.
So how long are you in the office for in the course of a day?
Well, I live there.
Yeah. So
I guess that answers your question.
any time people
7
can
days
be.
a week, yeah.
Wow. That's quite a responsibility, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, anybody self-employed, I think, works harder than anyone because it's your baby. Do you know what I mean? And this is such a learning curve. Even 10 years in, we're learning so much about how it all works as a broadcaster. I have got an answer machine. But it's inevitably, it's full by the morning.
Have to change the tape very often, yes.
Yeah, literally. I mean, you come into the office, press the play button, it goes, you have 428 messages. You're thinking, oh my God, this is Wednesday.
So you mentioned the Anderson shows there, and they sort of premiere at 3 p.m. on Saturdays. That seems to be the premiere slot. But you're starting to build almost a Super Mario Nation Saturday, I've noticed. We currently have Stingray on at 8:25.
Yeah.
Then
part of Saturday morning pictures.
Yeah. Then XL5 is on at 2:25.
Yeah.
Captain Scarlet is on at 3.
Yeah.
Is that something that you sort of decided to group them together like that?
I think Dad's being a bit clever, to be honest, because if you like the first one, chances are you're going to hang around for the second and the third.
Yes.
So it's a way of keeping our audience, and then you may stay and watch a film afterwards, I'm hoping.
Well, I noticed, and this is an indication of how clever the scheduling is, in a few weeks' time, XL5, followed by Captain Scarlet, followed by Devil Girl from Mars. It's all connected.
It is all connected.
It's all connected. Right. Let's have some more questions
Sure,
from our
yeah.
wonderful viewers and listeners from our Space 1999 lunchbox.
Do you think Supercar would be a winner then if
Absolutely,
we got that?
yeah. Because that is, I don't think that one is on ITVX in its entirety.
Shh.
I know.
Don't tell anyone.
Yes, absolutely, it would be a winner.
Ben Page, what do you see as the biggest challenge for film and TV preservation going forward? Oh, that's a good question. That's one for Dad, really.
Because it's not just a channel that's dedicated to showing this stuff, it's a channel dedicated to getting hold of it and keeping it safe and preserving it for futures.
We have a huge warehouse that we rent where stuff is temperature controlled. It's not just us, other people rent it as well. I mean, the biggest problem is how much stuff was junked when it was made.
Yeah.
But we are finding more and more of that, which is brilliant. What do you see as the biggest challenge? A lot of the film reels actually deteriorating because they are in lofts and getting too hot and just sweating and going.
I was around a friend's house recently and they had a pile of old film cans. It wasn't a strong smell of vinegar, but it was starting to...
Yeah. Tell me to send them in.
Yeah.
Let me rescue them, please. So I think that's going to be one of the biggest problems. I'd say it's tough as well because it's expensive to keep it all. I'm a nutter.
Yeah.
I don't throw any film away. I mean, we've got like piles and piles of blank film stuff just because I'm like, no, it's not going in the bin.
No.
It's not going in the bin. We also have quite a lot of nitrate in our house. Don't tell anyone. That's top secret. And a few bits dug into our garden.
Ah.
To keep it. So I'm sure that's quite normal,
Yeah,
right?
that's
Loads of
fine,
people
yeah.
got nitrate in their garden. Just not film cans. Shall I get another one?
Yes, please, yes. Let's see how many we've got left in there. Got a few.
Oh, this is from Future Spy.
Ooh.
Thanks for not just playing the same 3 or 4 films and TV shows on repeat. Oh, we were talking about that, weren't we? Indefinitely. Like nearly all the other channels do. I agree, and I think it's outrageous. It's clear a lot of thought goes into what gets shown and when. Can you tell us something of how you decide what goes where in the schedules? I'm a big fan of your lineup on Saturdays in particular. Well, that's all down to Dad, really. And as I said, he curates it all. You know, I think not using a computer software is why it all works, because he does sit there as if he is Joe Bloggs watching and decides, okay, if I have been watching all morning, what do I want to watch now? And what do I not want to watch? You know, he's very clever like that. So, yeah, thank Dad, Future Spy. Pedge Harding says, I love that we're able to see Gerry Anderson shows and other classic gems being celebrated on Talking Pictures TV. What do you love the most about your role within Talking Pictures? Right. What do I love about my role? I do love interacting with the viewers, even though it's really, really difficult. And sometimes people can be really nasty, and I take that really personally. But then, you know, following that email will be, or call will be, something of love and how much the channel has helped, particularly people caring for people with dementia.
Oh, yes.
Because they know they can put on the channel and the people that they're caring for will be transported back to a time where they feel safe.
Yes, yeah.
You know, we don't play the news,
No.
you know, so it's literally just wallow in the year that you feel
The
comfortable
romances
in.
are very chaste. There's nothing sort of, you know...
Yeah.
Too adult in there. Are there any sort of challenges in putting together a channel like this in the current broadcasting landscape where so much of it is moving over to streaming and sort of people not watching at a certain time because they know they can record it?
I would say my audience are still very different, and that they get their radio times and they get their pens and their highlighters out and decide what they want to watch at what time.
Yeah.
I don't see my audience jumping around to watch it on different platforms. Having said that, I'm not blinkered to what the future might be. So we did launch, we've got a free catch-up service, we've launched an app, we're on Fire Stick, yada, yada, yada. We've got a subscription service so people can watch stuff in their own time when they want to watch it with no adverts.
Which includes the Anderson stuff, if you miss any of them.
I think the biggest problem, though, for free channels, and it was very, very important to me and Dad, given our audience, that the channel always remained free. And I will fight that till my dying day, because I certainly don't want to be charging, vulnerable people to watch us. The biggest problem is going to be TV advertising, because, as I keep telling the advertisers, when they spend money with us, they're targeting their target audience straight away. We're not diluted, so they could spend more money on a big boy channel, but they would be in a mix of loads of different demographics. Whereas with us, you're pretty much guaranteed that you will reach the eyeballs of the people you want to reach. But they're all getting scared. The problem is, a lot of the decision makers are a lot younger.
Yes.
And haven't heard of us.
Yeah.
And I'm forever saying, go and have a chat with your nan and see what channel she watches, because I can guarantee you 9 out of 10 will say, oh, that one that plays all the old black and whites, and guess who that is?
Yeah. Or they're dependent on things like algorithms. We've got the data that shows this is the kind of thing
It's all
people want.
rubbish.
And it's
Come
all,
talk to me.
Yeah. None of it makes any sense. Yeah. We got any more questions left in there? Oh, still quite a few.
Is there?
Let's see what we've got.
Morty Vicker. Hi, Sarah. As well as being an Anderson fan, I'm a big fan of classic shows like Sergeant Bilko. Oh, wouldn't that be lovely? But I have frequently been told that there is pushback from audience when black and white programming is shown, not on my channel. Now we've had over a year of Fireball XL5. Do you believe that there's always a place for black and white shows? Oh, yeah, absolutely. On our favourite classic TV station. Yeah, I'll always play black and white. Doesn't matter if I'm the last one playing it ever.
No.
I'll still be playing black and white.
But you mentioned Sergeant Bilko there, which obviously is an American show. Is there any sort of... Do you prefer to show British stuff generally, or are you happy with kind of a mix of British and
I think
American?
we've got to play a mix. Because, some people... It's horses for courses, isn't it? What one people treat as the of TV... the other person's going, why aren't you playing any American stuff? I've got to say, American films don't work so well for us, even if they've got big stars. It's very difficult to pull an audience in. We often find we have to do a lot more on socials and in the newsletter to really plug even a big American film. But also, the British stuff. I mean, as I said, I could play Gideon's Way and Scotland Yard all day long.
But you've even, I think it's got the French Maigres. Is that right?
Bruno
yes.
Krimmer.
Yes.
What a man. What a man. There's an article, actually, in Intermission. I'll send it to you this month. Fascinating about his career. That was a real shocker for us. I'm not going to lie.
Did well, did it?
We took it as a gamble, because I was like, Dad, is this really a road we want to go down? I mean, I want to give variety, but French with subtitles, really? Huge hit.
Yeah, it's
Massive
amazing.
hit for us. I'm so pleased we did it. Or Dad did it, actually. I told him not to. So, yes, I'm so pleased that he didn't listen to me.
Yes.
Which is quite normal.
So you've got another question there, have you?
Yes.
Yep.
Paul Hyder, I think that's how you say it, Paul. Hi, Sarah. How do Anderson shows do in the Talking Pitch TV ratings? Brilliantly. Steve Bushell. I wonder if that's the Steve Bushell. What a great channel full of nostalgia. I suspect you must have some old equipment. How do you keep it going? What, me and Dad? We're the old equipment.
I saw recently that didn't you put out an appeal for a piece of equipment because yours had broken or something?
Worst day ever. I mean, we tried tights in the end to just keep the belt going, so that's the old flatbed that you see whenever they do a VT of us or whatever in the back. You should tell the viewers about what happened on that CBS interview, by the way. Should we tell them?
Yes. I mean, I wasn't there. But yes, last week we played a clip from a CBS interview, which is available on YouTube anyway. Yes.
Yeah, it is. Just Google it.
Where your dad was going through some old films.
So the idea was the presenter would pick up a reel of film.
Yeah.
What a jolly show. Dad would show it on the flatback and we'd all have a good laugh.
At a totally ordinary piece of film.
Yeah,
Yes.
anything. And so he told her, right, just pick one out of the pile. Now, this has never, ever happened before. But the reel that she put on, a lady had sent in from her father's collection, and it was very, very naughty. And what Dad thought was a train film turned out not to be a train.
No.
Is the best possible way that I could try and describe this. So we're all standing there, and I didn't have my glasses on, and I'm very, very blind. So I was sort of thinking, oh, that's a bit odd, isn't it? Anyway, I'll let them carry on. And then she started bursting with laughter, and Dad went, "Oh my God." I was like, "Darling, you won't show that bit." And she, "Oh no, we won't show that." So I thought, "You liar!"
Yeah.
But it was funny, and we still play it at shows and everything. But yeah, so the flat.
So if you want to see it, get across to the live shows.
We don't show the reel.
Oh no.
So the flat deck is a brilliant piece of kit. It's like a Steinbeck, but it's not a Steinbeck. It's made by an Italian company. But trying to find parts for these things, but luckily. Our very dear friend Phil Clark now, who does loads of work for us, he's from the fabulous Cinema Museum in Kensington. If you've never been, you've got to go. It's fabulous, run by two lovely, lovely chaps, Martin and Ronald. And he came to the rescue. But literally, it was like, this was a disaster. I mean, that's why I had to put a call out anywhere. Could anybody help us? And it's just trying to get the parts for this stuff now. But don't send in lots of parts for old film equipment, please. I can see that all happening. But yes, thank the Lord. Touch wood.
The channel
all good
keeps
so
going,
far.
yes. We've got one last question here.
Sure.
It's quite a quick one.
Duncan Moss, is there a lost TV series that you love that you would like to see found? Yes, lots. Let me think. What was the one that I was thinking about the other day?
Because even if it's a show that you're not personally a fan of, if it's missing, it's always good to get the stuff back, regardless of whether or not you're going to watch it anyway.
I'm a huge fan of No Hiding Place. Have you ever seen any of that with Raymond Francis?
No, you do show the odd episode occasionally, don't you, know?
No, not us. And I know that some of that's been found, and we've found some of that. We did uncover some in the Footage Detectives. I think that might be what you're thinking of a few years ago. And I'd love to see more of that. And I'm sure there are lots of 16mm films in private collections. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Because that's a cracking series. And the one that either came before or after that called Murder Bag. Oh, I tell you what we should get. Why didn't I say that first? Orlando, Sam Kidd.
Oh.
Now, bless him, I'm a huge Sam Kidd fan.
One of the pillars of the channel, Sam Kidd.
Have you ever played the Sam Kidd drinking game? Don't do it, watching our channel. So he's in everything, Sam.
Yes.
Obviously, either the waiter or the bus or the postman or and they were he's such a good actor, bless him. And he was never out of work. And Orlando was a massive thing for him because he was a main part. And I've seen snippets of it. Mainly of behind the scenes filming, but no episodes, and I don't think any survive. So
that's a shame.
I'd love to see that. So yes, to answer your question, it would be Orlando followed by No Hiding Place and Murder Bag.
So get looking for them.
Yeah.
So it's now the 10th anniversary of the channel.
Yeah.
Amazingly.
How's that happen?
Yeah. What do you see as the future? And are there any sort of favourite moments from the last 10 years that really stick with you?
I've just cut an outtake show.
Oh.
Which is hilarious. I'm not sure when I'm going to put it on the channel, probably on our 10th birthday.
Is this the shows
Us filming,
of the Footage Detectives?
Yeah, Footage Detectives, Saddle Up, Caroline show, and lovely Melvin Hayes, who I love working with. He's just adorable, Melvin. I sound like Caroline now. And Caroline's lovely, for the record. So I'm probably going to do that. But, I think the main thing is just to keep going.
Yeah.
It's such a changing TV landscape that I think the pressure's going to be on. I don't think the pressure will ever come off. I think it's going to get worse.
Yeah. But for right now, the channel is strong, healthy, in a good position, would you say?
Yeah. We do have some copycats, shall we say? I'll put that nicely.
Some of whom have fallen by the wayside.
Some of whom.
Yes.
Probably. Well, no, we won't go there. Which has made things tricky because now a lot of the films that we had found in archives and told the archive owners, you own these, we'd like to license them, are now being sold to others, which is annoying. Can't help it, though, because I can't pay non-exclusive rights. So, good luck to them. And the archives some of them need the money.
So are there any shows or films that you would say that's like a real hidden gem? If you could highlight one thing that has been shown on Talking Pictures, or one or two things, and say, that's the one, go check that out.
Space Patrol.
Space Patrol.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
And I'd really like to get Torchy.
Well, we don't often hear those words on this channel. But no, absolutely. That would be great to see Torchy on there as well. Yeah. Before we let you go, any other Ander teasers that you could drop? You mentioned Joe 90. You mentioned Supercar and Torchy.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's it at the moment.
Yes.
But we will get more episodes of the ones that we've had. We will finish all the runs eventually.
Yes.
It just might take a bit of time.
Yes, it's all down to money, and
yes,
presumably you're licensing them in batches of 13
or whatever. Yeah.
Well, it's been wonderful to talk to you, Sarah. Thank you so much for coming
Thanks for
in.
having me.
Where can our viewers and listeners keep track of Talking Pictures if they want to? I mean, obviously the channel is there on
just
the TV.
Tune in.
Yeah.
But
you're on social media as well.
Freeview, Sky, Freesat, Virgin. We're on social media, Twitter or X. I keep getting that confused. Sorry. X, Blue Sky. We've got a great Facebook page. We do loads of posts a day, and there's loads of interactions. That's lots of fun. Sign up for the free newsletter, all way worth go, and come to an event.
Yes.
Yeah, come along, say hello, meet the team, have a cup of tea, have a laugh, go home.
Fantastic. What
Watch
could be
the
better?
telly.
Yes. Keep watching that channel, yes. Sarah Cronin, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Well, folks, that's just about it for today. Don't forget to focus in tomorrow for another non-stop, gagging, glorious, ginormous session with yours truly, Rick Gaucher. And remember, all the way with KLA.
Isn't he just minty?
I can't see anything in him myself. How about you, Brains?
I'm afraid music in the modern idiom is too repetitive for my taste.